This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cunningham. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Run inside. It's Lacey. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Run in the red zone, it's Lacey. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of the bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. To throw, it's Chambliss. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And they have the first points of the game.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like,
oh, what vision! Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
and we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such a smart player.
Makes the grab in their space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Rebels, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Breaks into the open. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls it. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to pass, it's Chambliss. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Looking for more room. Past the 50. He's at the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Second down, going to throw it. Finds his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's got it on the run. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these third downs. You think about it, he could block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the first down.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Turns it upfield. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Moves the pocket. It's Mateer. Looking to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown Sooners! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Give to the running back. Just smothered on the play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Rebels decide to punt it away. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Pulls it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. fires to the wideout. Just got rid of that one.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving him time.
Long way to go on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on second down. Finds his man. It's Blaylock. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Hits inside. It's Blaylock.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Quarterback changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, going to throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Caught behind the line. It's Lacey. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. They're all over it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sells the run, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll try to do it himself. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Sategna. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Running inside. It's Robinson. Swapped immediately. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43.
Booster!
To the air, it's Mateer. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Snaps on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. Drop immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. 2nd and long here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Setting up the screen. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to put together a long drive.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling.
Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Sells to fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the number 17 team, the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Terrapins, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. From the gun. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quarterback keep. Enough to move the chains. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
On the stop.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
3rd and long coming up. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Caught. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cunningham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. But I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Rushes on. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys. It's been the big story so far.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Fires it incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Fires to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Wants to throw it. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Tackle was brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This game might be out of reach by now, Jesse, if not for the benevolence of these guys.
I tell you, I give them credit offensively because they've been aggressive. They just haven't always been calculated, David. They've been way too cavalier with the football.
Aggressive and reckless. Like there's a difference between the two. They've had some success and they've been good, but make sure that my bad isn't turning the football over and giving the defense easy opportunities to score.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Unloads it left. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Quick give. It's Lacey.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run him again. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Shakes off the defender. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. On play action. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Sets his feet. It's Chambliss. Look out! Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Set of downs going up top. Now wide, it's Sategna. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback. He makes a sure tackle.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Second down to the air. Makes the catch. It's Harris. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Making his first move. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Rebels offense is back on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. First play of this drive. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Selling the fake. With the catch, it's Haas. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Long way to go on second down. Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. The screen, he can go. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to kick the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? And a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the right. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Second and long here. The give, it's Lacy. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on fourth. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Nowhere to go.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Looking left. Zips it out to his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Making the adjustment. Wants to throw one first. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Wants to keep it in the air. Rush right in his face. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Looks it in. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And, man, I love safeties that play with great vision in the back end, right? They're the safety for a reason. They're the back line of defense 99% of the time, and I love how he sees the ball, he breaks on it. This defense, they have an opportunity to finish this game. They've played well all game long. Now finish the deal.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I love that last play, and I love that they're still under control here. I know it's a 2-minute situation. Everybody's trying to go fast, but they can't get out of control. Right now, they're playing within themselves. They're understanding what's on the clock, and they're just running their offense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh setter downs going to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that's a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He wants a big play here late. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Rebels. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mateer. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Man, you're thinking, I got the ball, time running out, I got to go get a score, take the lead, win this football game. Now you're just begging your defense to bail you out, not give up points, somehow try to hold on to this game and stay in it.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Right side, it's Fields. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. With the ball marked down at the 33, that'll leave them with a 50-yard attempt to try to win this game. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. With the ball marked down at the 33, that'll leave them with a 50-yard attempt to try to win this game. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, it's still tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point... So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll go to the counter. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Drops back. It's Chambliss. They're all over him. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They strike first in the extra period. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
The This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And
he caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And the extra point splits the uprights. Now first down here in the second overtime. Dropping back, it's Mateer. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to pass on second down. On the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. They got it, executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Drops back on first down. He's going to take off. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Rebels! With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime. They've got to get it in on the 2-point try to force a third overtime. Motion from the wideout. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. They cannot convert. A defensive stop will end it in a 2-point victory in overtime. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the double.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.